Oh boy, actual recording is in higher quality. Dude, I'm okay. All right, no fuck
Today's
ups.
episode of Brodo's podcast is filmed before a live studio audience.
This is true. It is before in front of a live studio audience because we're live on Twitch at the same time. I'm going to be ignoring most chat. They're just going to be enjoying the episode because today it's CheekCast episode 10, and I decided to call it our first guest because we have our first guest today. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Psych, it's Draynilla. Pulled your card, didn't I? Fucking showed my whole hand in the first minute of the podcast.
Wow.
Bet you weren't fucking ready for that.
If he's the guest, who's the answer?
You.
Whoa.
We got the big booty cheeked up man himself. But we got him on in about a half an hour. And until then, we're just going to talk about a whole bunch of random stuff because Lisa's not here today. Lisa is over in Bama doing some stuff. She is bouncing around, making sure our flooring and everything gets put in. So
Bama?
Yeah, that'll be cool when she eventually gets that done. But that's just a lot of effort right now.
Word.
A lot of work from her and everything. We were talking about blood hunts because you know us, we talk about just random stuff that comes up on our plate.
Recap that whole thing.
And sadly, I wasn't recording it for 10 minutes, even though I probably should have been. We were talking about why Blood Hunt isn't on Xbox. And there's a big reason for that. It's because they're fucking lazy. No.
I mean, true.
That's
why you get to be a software developer, so that you can be lazy.
So you can tell people that you just want to be lazy about stuff. And I understand that, but people want to know when it's coming to Xbox. That widens your. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not gonna shit on any specific game, but Bloodhound's already kind of going downhill in terms of views, and not views, player base.
So what's curious to me is
their 24-hour peak is 1,600.
How did y'all get it on PC, but then not get it to work on Xbox?
They managed to get it to work on PS5. Granted, it doesn't make any sense because we literally have Game Pass. Like, Game Pass is probably one of the most used systems on PC at this moment in time. And I don't know how. Or you get it on Game Pass, you put that shit on Game Pass for free. Suddenly you're selling microtransactions to the Microsoft Store too. Like, that seems like a no-brainer, right?
Until Epic comes along, it's like, nah, Microsoft taking 30%. I don't like this, fam.
We'll give you 80. We'll give you 20. We'll take 20. You can keep.
Buy your game.
Like, that's fine. That's kind of what Splitgate should have did, but instead, Splitgate decided it wanted to die. So that's what it did instead. Apparently, Splitgate had an offer from Epic for like a ridiculous amount of
$8 billion.
Yeah, they had a ridiculous offer from Epic to buy their game, which I was, a lot of people were like, you guys probably should have took it, but they said no. And the reason they said no was the CEO, whoever runs Splitgate, came out and said that they're going to be the next big gaming company. They didn't need Epic's backing or something. Some people said it was fake. Some people said it was real. He just essentially said that they didn't need help. And Splitgate kind of just fizzled out. They get about the same amount of players as Bloodhunt does. They popped off really big for exactly 2 months. That was right in the pocket, though.
Do you think they could do like a little No Man's Sky thing where they could
no, because
bring it back?
Because their identity falls into being Halo. It's Halo with portals. You know who does Halo better than Splitgate? It's Halo. They just don't have portals.
And Valve already does Portal, so they got like 2 games of that.
So, honestly, it would have been the biggest sellout. They would have swiped nothing. But Epic's platform and would have. Maybe they could have did something more with it than what. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I got no idea. Bloodhunt's falling down the same path. And I don't understand why they didn't go on Xbox. I feel like they're missing out. I feel like nowadays, if you're doing a free-to-play battle royale, you kind of have to do all platforms. I feel like you're hurting yourself massively if you don't. It's just...
Yeah, you got to make something work, and especially now because like I was talking about with the compiler, it's kind of just like one button. You just change the button, you wait 8 years for it to compile, and
boom,
you put it on a CD, and you say you're good.
Why that they just don't feel like patching multiple different platforms. It's probably
that's true. You would have to do patches. You have to have like small teams for
you have to, because you have to push patch to PC, PS5, Xbox, and both different kind of Xboxes, One or Xbox Series S or whatever.
Oh, nah, miss me with that.
Yeah, but I just feel like they're hurting themselves a lot more by not doing that than they would be by doing that.
That's a good question. I have somebody at my door at 9:30 at night. I'll be right back.
Okay. So that was topic number 1 for today. It is what it is when it comes to Blood Hunt. I will say, I've been looking at other gaming news around what's going on right now. There's really not a whole lot of gaming news. There's a lot of apparently there's a thing being talked about on Twitch right now. I just saw this on Twitter, which I don't think Thomas is here for. Apparently Apex Legends has a view botting problem. Which I've never heard of before. But somebody posted, I think somebody from TSM posted on Twitter and said, so what is with everybody getting view botted or view botting Apex? And to me, it's fat. It's like, I haven't been able to find anything about it exactly. Like, let me see if I can find the person who posted it. But like, the fact that you would boldly claim that that's happening. Yeah. We're not going to say anything about Apex streamers view botting. And the thing is, it's not just one person that's noticed. It's a bunch of people. What the fuck? Like, they're saying there's multiple people towards the top that are all view botting, which, that's a big claim, boys. I mean, that's huge. But who and why? Well, like, what do you gain from view botting on Twitch? Is the question. What do you gain from that? Nothing, because people want the interaction. They want people to come by. They want people to hang out with them. They want people to come in and talk, to follow, interact, drop a prime maybe. What's the point of view botting when those view bots, those people who are there, the people, aren't really there? Like, I'm sorry, but if I'm view botting and there's 1,000 people here and there's like, what, 10 people here actually, that would be crazy. Imagine Apex itself pays for view bots? No way. Granted, we had that same thought. I had that same thought way back in the day with Fortnite. Like, this is no shots to Ninja, no shots to everything that he's done or any of the Fortnite creators done, but Fortnite was getting some ridiculous views. Ridiculous views. I looked at the camera like they can actually see me. Oh, they can, because we're live. That's right. And I don't know if that was to boost them to the top of the Twitch categories. I don't know what the point of that was. But what if Apex tries to replicate that? What if it's just people just being scummy to be scummy? Like, if people in here are asking for names, right? And I'd love to see who, because I like seeing those accounts and seeing the lack of people just talking in them. I mean, like, I'm on one right now that has like, I don't know, quite a few hundred. Like, it's up towards the top. And I've been sitting on this person's channel for about 5 minutes. And there's only been 4 things said. Is that view botting? Because there's no way you have 384 people or 496 or 782 or 2.19, 2.19 or even 28,000 and there's nobody talking. I mean, how many do I have? I probably have like 35 people here. And my chat feels more active than some of these really big ones. It's just, I don't know. But if that is a real problem, we need to get that. They need to get this shit figured out. Granted, Lisa's looked up the ViewBot things before because we found a few other people doing it. And dead ass, that shit is cheap. I'm not trying to advertise it at all or talk about like that, but it's not expensive. It's not getting you anywhere. You're just spending money for nothing. But if you want to feel like you're streaming to somebody, I mean, do that. Like, but they're not kidding with how many fucking people view. Like, do you get partner from ViewBots? Like, is that something that they can detect? Is it people ViewBotting for partner to get their 75 average? They're just trying to stay right in that pocket. I don't know. And there are ViewBots that will chat and will try to seem like real people. Granted, you can't talk to them because they're not real people, but they will try to act like it. The other topic that me and Thomas are going to talk about a little bit today, before Mr. Dre hops in with us, is he's not here currently, but Thomas, we were talking about sound whoring. Do you remember sound whoring back in the day? You remember getting that? You remember like you pop onto your little your Xbox, or you play Call of Duty, you play Modern Warfare 2, and you have your little Turtle Beach headset, you get your little Tritons, you'd have like your fucking Astro A40s, right? And you'd sit there and you could hide in a corner and not move. You'd sit there perfectly still and you could hear as somebody's running through an area, as they're reloading, as they're running, as they're tying their shoe, as they're fucking putting their hair up, right? You can hear them do every single thing of this, right? And those people were called sound whores. Like the people who just, that's how they played their whole game, was just listening to where you were going, listening to what you would do. And they'd hear you reload. And the moment you started reloading without sleight of hand, he would just come walking around the corner and just, and he was usually like an M16 or an MP5. They walk around the corner and just go, and then go back and sit in the corner. And man, we were talking about how you would sound whore now. How do you even pull something like that off? Because the problem with sound whoring in today's games, let's be honest, before we get into that, who wasn't a sound whore? I don't want to go too quickly because I want Thomas to weigh in because we both did the same thing. But like, who wasn't? Dead ass. Like, you were. I was. If you did not play search and you were not crouched in a corner, not moving, like listening. I remember going out and getting like that Astro A1s, whatever, the really thin ones that barely even fit my head. They sat on my ears like this, like pushed right up into the, not even around the ear itself. They sat pushed into my actual ear. And no lie, I'd still sound horn. I was sound horn the shit out of everything. Sitting there, that was the best way to ninja diffuse anything. Is you'd crawl up behind them, and you'd hear them go. You'd hear click, click, and you'd start crawling up behind them. And then you knew the guy that didn't have a headset. He put it down. You pick it up. There's no sound because you did it too fast. Oh man, they were just so fucking. And you would think over the course of years, over playing and being, games adapting and evolving and growing, and we have like these crazy fucking people have these crazy systems. Like, for God's sakes, I'm sitting here with a nice camera and 2 PCs, 6 consoles. No, but I have a foot pedal, for God's sakes, to be able to zoom my face in during stream, right? That's crazy. and we can't get fucking sound right. For God's sakes, Apex has been in the loop for 13 seasons. That's 2 years. And they still can't get sound correct. There still is no fucking sound in that game. How do you go that long and you still don't have sound that is able to be heard? There's some times in Overwatch where it sounds like McCree is ulting and he sounds like he's in front of you or behind you, and you look up and then you turn around and my boy's standing next to Reinhardt in no ult. Like, what did I hear? It's stuff like that that just really just pisses you off. You're like, dude, this is fucking frustrating. And it's not just Apex. It's so many games. And you have games like, I would even say sometimes Valorant falls in the category. Granted, when you're doing tac shooters like CSGO and Valorant and even Siege, you have to be really careful about your sound. Really careful. Because that's a big competitive aspect to your game, is all the sound, is where being able to hear people. Granted, have you ever heard how Siege sound works? It goes from like when you break a corner of a wall out, the sound travels differently than when the whole wall is whole, because now it's traveling through the fucking broken wall too. And just little stuff like that, you can find so much out based on just how things sound on the way to getting to you, which is fascinating. Purely fascinating. Now, we step into what the problem is with sound whoring now. And, oh, perfect. Thomas just got back. We just got back into the problems.
Back.
Talking about sound whoring.
Nice. I love sound and I love whoring.
Yeah, I know you like doing both separately.
What?
I know you like doing both separately.
Hell yeah.
We were talking about Modern Warfare 2. I was saying games like CSGO and Siege gotta have good sound.
Bro, when they remake Modern Warfare 2, or I should say re-release it, because we don't know if they're remaking, we don't know what they're doing with it. Bro, if they fuck with the sound in Modern Warfare 2, I'm just gonna be sad.
See, here's the thing though, is what I was just getting into was the fact that the sound isn't messed up. It's there's too much going on now. Right? Like, it's not the fact that the sound granted, the Apex sound could be a little shitty, but it's got too many layers now.
That's true. We also had, but I also kind of remember like Modern Warfare 2 having like that pinpoint clarity. Like, you knew exactly where the motherfucker was.
True.
Because you had like echo location on a motherfucker. Like,
you hit a footstep. You hear a boy through the wall. You're like, I know exactly where he is through the wall. And
you're like, oh, I'm Batman. But
right.
I think Batman's powers work a little bit different because he ain't got no powers.
His IQ through the roof, though.
He just crazy with it.
But now you got imagine like playing Apex, for instance. We were talking about how good the sound is in like CSGO, and I said Valorant kind of falls into that category, but you lose a lot of sound when there's too much going on. Like,
I want a game that hypnotizes me. Just
like, think about it this way: like Apex, okay, if you're doing a 3v3, okay, that's 12 different sounds that you can hear between ultimates and tacticals. That's not mentioning passives. That's not mentioning voice lines for each thing. That's just the amount of sounds you can hear from just people using abilities. Like,
I'm gonna go off topic for a second. Have you thought about making a Gibraltar voice pack?
A Gibraltar voice pack? I thought about making a cameo for Gibby. To do like, imagine shit talking to somebody. That's Gibby. Hey, brother. Caleb sent you this because he said, you got a small dick, brother. Oh my God. Like, can you imagine that? Like, Matt, we've been talking about making a cameo for that. Because doing shit like that, imagine getting roasted by Gibby, right? Like, that shit's hilarious.
So, bro, anybody who's in the Cheek Squad whose birthday it is, I will cameo a Brodo for you for that.
Wish Gibby voice lines, exactly. Wish.com Gibby voice lines. I don't sound exactly like Gibby. But you can order something off of Cameo, and it's just me just talking like Gibby. Just please don't order. Oh, fuck yeah, I'm hard as a rock. Because I can just say that whenever. Like, I have a literal button on my soundboard that says that for me. So it's
you just
my
have
voice.
like a pre-recorded Cameo for that. Just send it out
It's my voice, but I can press it whenever. There's really no rush or anything to it. But no, I haven't thought about that. What else have we talked about? We talked about sound whoring. We're kind of just blowing past it, but it's really just the fact that there's too many sounds now.
I mean, I low-key think like sounds almost are like 20% of the game, even though I mute sounds in like 90% of the game.
Yeah, but it's a lot of these people in like Apex, for instance. They'll go, where the fuck's the sound? I've caught myself saying that before. Bro, where the fuck's my sound at? Why didn't I hear that person? Well, you want to know where that sound is? It's covered up by all the other shit that's going on at the same exact time. It's countered by the fact that Seer threw his Q at me, that there's a fucking Gibby ultimate landing next to me. There's a Horizon ult above me. There's Fuse not just constantly saying, throwing nades, mate. Like, that's where your footsteps are going. That's why games like Tarkov and CSGO and sometimes Valorant, I say sometimes because Valorant has the same thing, which is whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
I'm surprised that games haven't like separated the channels more, like as options that you could actually, set the slider on. Because like, if you want to hear footsteps, maybe have footsteps in its own channel, had that up a little bit more than fucking Open Up the Sky being played 18 million times.
Yeah, because here's the thing though, is they know if they add those sliders, the same sliders are going to be all the way down and the same sliders are going to be all the way up. Like, so they force you to, like, we put time into making Brimstone say, I'm opening up them thighs. And he just make you listen to him. Because if I could, I'd go in there and turn everything down to literally zero, aside from footsteps. Then all the hard work all these devs put in for all this aesthetic stuff just doesn't work anymore. You feel me? And then they're like,
I guess you got a point.
So essentially they're forcing the bad audio on you. And there's literally nothing you can do about it.
It's like when they force a screen shake on you. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just uninstall this game.
Oh, speaking of forcing shit, I don't think I can ever run another Path of Exile build that doesn't have no stun on it. Because that has got to be my least favorite mechanic in any video game. Don't force me to not be able to do anything.
Have you seen what like the current meta is in Path of Exile?
No, what is it?
It's like these armor dexterity builds that convert all your evasion back into armor so that you just, whenever you get hit, you just don't take any damage. It double dips and just stacks on stacks on stacks. And it's like,
I just like the fact that I hit a point in most of my builds where I'm not getting stunned. And don't get me wrong, I just don't like games that go, okay, this is a high skill cap game. You have to make sure that you roll at the proper times. However, that if you get hit by anything,
you get touched once,
you're completely stunned for 1 second. So have fun with that.
But you getting hit gets turned into more hits, which more stuns, more seconds.
That's what I'm saying. And then you get stunned, and then your character's just standing still. And then like we experienced with fucking Lost Ark, bro.
Yeah, Lost Ark's PvP, dude, is so fucking shitty. I can't.
Even some of the PvE, bro, having the one fire dog that one shots you, this is so stupid. Like, oh my god! And one shot mechanics don't bother me in any game because WoW has a billion one shot mechanics.
Yeah, that dog.
But not doing it 7 times in the same fight, just the same mechanic, and then you have it rely on a mechanic that doesn't even work every time.
Yeah, the lower level mechanics, like being forced to do it, the lower level mechanics when you don't have a build is so fucking bougie.
It's so and then they're like, okay, the only way to get out of this insta kill stun is to step into these whirling fucking sandstorms that spawn every other.
It's to climb the ladder to dodge the shit and
That's what I'm saying. We got to the point where me and Thomas were dueling it, and mind you, the stuff that you needed to dodge were these stupid there were these whirlwinds that would give you a debuff because you can't be stunned by it, put you invulnerable after 3 stacks. Well, if you accidentally use those 3 stacks, you had a 30-second cooldown before you could do it again. And he had a fucking 7-second wind up to a one-shot ability. We got to a point where we were just climbing cliffs over and over.
Bro, we had it where we one time where I got into the tornado on the right time, but too early in the mechanic, and I came out of the fucking petrify, and he still one-shot me. I'm like, bro, fuck this shit. We can laugh about it now, but holy shit, it was frustrating back then.
Dude, we spent like fucking 4 hours doing shit with that guy until we gave up and realized that we weren't going to beat him. It was just so fucking annoying.
We understood that we could beat him, just not with other people.
Yes, and that's when we started duoing because we thought it was either we thought it always put him up to 4 people HP, and it doesn't. So that was okay. But it was just the fact that, my God, it's bad.
And that's why I don't like the 8-man raids in Lost Ark either, because there's too much onus on other people, like knowing what the fuck they're doing. And, you know, luckily I play a class that doesn't require understanding mechanics. I just fucking sit there and eat damage and just heal back up. Just fucking fuck this game.
Thomas over here playing fucking Through the Fire and Flames, just fucking and then the next thing you know, the monsters and stuff they were going, getting fucking dogged on playing, listening to Thomas's music, and then suddenly Thomas hits one chord strum and everybody's healed for some reason. This man just paid me the intro to Through the Fire and Flames. mind blowing when it comes to just shitty games. I can't get over the PoE stuff, dude. The PoE stun shit was just absolutely, it just pisses me off to this day to even think about it. It just makes me mad.
Stun locked in any game, just it feels cheap. It feels like they're trying to take away skill expression from the players because they don't know how to implement it correctly with the mechanics that are in their game.
However, though, we're getting close to 9:30, which means we should start seeing the big booty man pop himself in. So if you don't know who our guest is today, this man is Draynilla, aka SoaR Draynilla, aka the thickest man on Twitch, is what he has deemed himself to be.
God damn.
Not to mention, this man has a button on his stream deck or something that turns his camera into like this fucking 16x16 grid of him just throwing it back. And it is just, it is, if you ever get a chance to watch it, bro, it's fucking, it's glorious because I don't know how to twerk. I'm going to tell you straight up, my butt does not move that way. From man to man, my ass does not move that way. I can't. Hopefully he's streaming when this happens so I can show people on stream what it looks like when he does it, because if you've never seen it or you've never seen Dre twerk, we're gonna watch it on stream because I don't have a concrete butt. It just goes back and then thighs, and there's just nothing there right now because I am a solid brick of lard currently.
It's just meat.
But yeah, so we're talking to SoaR Draynilla today. We're going to talk to him about content creation, about probably a lot of Apex, maybe if we can steer away from the Apex and keep it somewhat personal, it'll be nice. And then next week, hopefully we actually can next week. This time next week, we're going to be in North Carolina. Because the Apex event is starting next week. I just realized that. July 7th through 10th. And my birthday is the 10th. It's fucking Sunday. Not this Sunday. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And I'll be in North Carolina for my birthday. I'll probably be driving home for my birthday. Actually.
Happy birthday.
Dude, I really wish I had that clip, man. That clip was so funny. Oh, man.
Do we need to just like? Do we just like replay that game and then?
I think we have. I think we're gonna have to replay it for fucking stream one day. Today we're gonna.
And I'll pretend that I never did the happy birthday thing the first time, and it'll be just like the first.
Today we're gonna play fucking We Were Here forever. At least for a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to play that shit all night because I still got 11 hours of the subathon, and I'm gonna be.
Oh yeah, that's just gonna like melt your brain.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that for very long because I don't want to. I just want to let you know too. I have Dre's stream up. He has Booty President in the background with names written around it. I'm telling you,
the Booty President.
He has a sign called the Booty President. And the first thing I'm going to ask him to do when he joins, after we talk to him and introduce ourselves, is ask him to twerk if he's going to stream it. Because if he's streaming, bro, I want everybody to see this shit.
Who is the Booty President?
Who is the Booty President?
Is there a vice president of Booty?
You can feel free to ask these questions.
Is there a Department of Education on Booty?
Is there a Department of Jiggle Education? Is there a specific way it's supposed to move? What are the ethics of
I
twerking?
give that butt a 4.0 GPA.
Who is the valedictorian of ass cheeks? Like, who's graduating top of the class when it comes?
Don't you mean top of the ass?
Who's doing it at the top of their game? Who's graduating at the top of the list when it comes to booty cheeks? This would be a really good time for Dre to come in. It's talking about who would be at the top of the leaderboard for booty cheeks. Megan the Stallion. I have chat up just for everybody who's listening to the podcast. I do have chat up. So if you hear me talking to somebody random, it's usually because I'm looking at chat. I said they weren't going to be involved, but it's really easy to get them involved so I can just talk over what they say.
If cheeks clap and no one's around to hear them.
If cheeks clap. Dre, first question. If cheeks clap in the middle of the forest and nobody's around to hear them, do they make a sound?
Yeah, I felt it. I had to hear it, but I felt
Cardi B could move her ass. Who would be? I'm going to look up what the biggest booty in the world is.
Oh, lordy.
Biggest booty in the world.
Make sure that's on a separate window.
Mikel Ruffinelli. Bro, this motherfucker's hips measure at 8.25 feet around.
8?
8.
Hello?
There he is.
What is good?
The Cheek President.
Hello.
Draynilla. You do not have to turn your camera on if you do not want to.
Oh no, I'd love to have it on, man.
Oh, beautiful.
Sorry, I have a little kitty here as a little welcoming.
Oh, hello.
He's walking all over my desk. His name is Peepo.
We were talking about booty presidents and
really.
We were talking about if there was a class of just booty cheeks. Who would be valedictorian? And I was opting kind of for you.
Oh, of course.
And there's some people here who, mind you, there are going to be a set of people who can only hear the audio. But
that's fine.
There are going to be people who can see it right now.
Yeah.
And the people who have seen you and your cat have never seen the display that I've been shown before.
What do you mean by that?
Just the immensity of what you got going on in that trunk, because I know your money jiggles. I know that shit does not fold,
and it does not fold whatsoever. All right,
I know for a
and it actually stretches. It stretches very long. You feel me?
My man got a foot long of dollar bills in this.
I might just have to show you real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on now. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Wait. What is that? You know what I'm saying? This came out of nowhere. It just appeared, bro.
unbelievable.
Dude, my TikTok comments are so bad, bro. Like, if I have any TikTok that shows my ass, they're like, oh my God, it just started stroking itself. I'm like, what?
Bro, the way it teleported to my hand.
Like, the way it just teleported there, I didn't even realize it was there. I'm like, huh?
Damn, it should just appear shampoo. Like, what the fuck?
Literally, bro, every single one of them, I'm like, oh my God, bro.
Okay. So, to get the introductions out, this is my friend Thomas.
Hi, Thomas.
This is Dre.
What's up, man?
And
What's up?
we were just in here just bullshitting about sound whoring, like old Call of Duty sound whoring, back when you would sit in the corner with the old turtle beaches,
yup,
and just sit there, and how it's sometimes hard to hear it today because of all the sound, just too much shit going on.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I was never like a big sound whore, right? But if it got to that point, I'm running heartbeat sensor, bro. Every single fucking time, bro. I got my ACR, bro, and my heartbeat sensor on, bro. I'm sitting in the fucking corner. In S&D.
Like, oh, somebody's going to the bomb. I don't even got to move.
Literally.
Oh, man. But
if you sound boring, can you hear the other dude's heartbeat like censored through the?
I don't think you can. No.
Oh, that'd
be
crazy.
sick though.
Being able to hear somebody else's heartbeat, ding that you're on the heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be wild. I hear his shit peeping, banging through the wall. I'm gonna get him.
So there were some questions that I wanted to ask you before.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to take too much out of your day.
No, you're good.
So I wanted to know personally, who, what, or why did you get into content creation?
Ooh, that's a good one. Well, it first started off like when I was, I think, a freshman in high school, and like I was always like kind of like alert and like kind of like driven to just like entertain people, if that makes sense, and like just, you know, provide them some type of joy and some type of like smile throughout their day, you know. And I was always really passionate about gaming ever since I grew up, but I always thought like I could kind of like take it a step further. So I used to play like League of Legends back in the day. I used to play like Minecraft, Diablo, and stuff like that. I used to stream it, but I never like streamed for more than like 5 viewers, right? And I used to get made fun of for it in high school. And a lot of people were like, oh, you're a gamer? Like, that's so weird. You're a nerd, bro.
Dude, back
like,
in the day,
yeah.
It was like
back in the day. Exactly. It wasn't cool whatsoever, you know, but now everyone wants to do it. But it recently started like dawning upon me when I was actually unhappy at my job. I was working a desk job before I started getting into streaming, 9 to 5. And I was so just miserable there. Like I had no passion. I felt like there was nothing there for me. And every morning, my shift started at 6 a.m. and I would literally watch Daquan, right? NRG Daquan or TSM Daquan back in the day. Yeah. And so I'd watch him every morning. He would start a stream at like 4 a.m. and I would watch him till like my lunch break. And that's usually like when he would get off. And I would just like sit there with my AirPods in and just vibe, bro, and just do my thing. And then I would come home from work and like later in the night, Hamlin's would be streaming and I would watch him. And so I saw so much of myself in these guys and like my sense of humor and like my overall just like personality and like how animated I am and stuff like that on stream. And I was like, dude, if these guys can do it, I can fucking do it. And honestly, those guys are the reason why I even got like back into content creation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember seeing Daquan and Hamlin's come back and join a different team, and then they disappeared again.
Yeah, disappeared again, bro. It sucks. They talked about it, too. Like, they said the house had a lot of problems with it that they weren't expecting. Like, the internet was actually ass, and, like, the landlords and stuff, like, lied to them about a lot of different things in the house, and, like, just, like, some stupid shit. Yeah, and but, like, Hamlin's... Yeah, and Hamlin's talked about like he was actually depressed though, like he genuinely like wasn't feeling, because like you know the nature of the beast with content creation and everything that comes with it and stuff like that.
The ups and the downs are extreme on both ends.
Extreme, and so like like as a streamer, like people expect you to act a certain way whenever you hop on stream, but like obviously every day isn't like that. And so for Hamlin's, like most of the time, like he was feeling like super chill and like he just kind of wanted to kick back and relax and do his thing, but like his chat had an expectation of him for, like to uphold where he's like super energetic, he's laughing all the time, he's off the walls and stuff like that, but you know every day's not like that. And so that pressure that he felt like every single day to like maintain that, like it just got to him again, and he was like, yeah, like he said he felt like he was ready to come back, but he actually wasn't, so he disappeared again.
I mean, sometimes you got to take off that extra time for the mental.
If
you're just not feeling it, then you don't want to bring that not feeling energy to stream, because that's just going to make it 10 times worse.
For sure.
I legitimately thought that all streamers are robots. So this is
a lot of people think that too. It's very interesting.
It is. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
they just think we just appear.
It's funny too. We actually,
like,
Exactly, and we actually don't drink water unless our chat redeems hydrate. You know, so
I mean, shit. sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So most of the time, we actually, we just be dehydrated out here. Thank you, chat, for redeeming hydrate. Appreciate it.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah, good call.
Good call. I just did the same thing. Thomas doesn't stream, so he doesn't get a redeem hydrate. He's just got to.
Thomas, you gotta drink some water, man.
Oh shit.
We gotta stay hydrated out here.
Yeah, everybody stay hydrated. Get your hydrated. Posture check.
Yep, posture check too.
Oh, God, that is the
straight.
worst one, bro.
Yep, sitting up straight.
Okay.
Perfect.
So then the other thing is, another question that I had was SoaR your first choice when it came to the team?
To a team?
Yeah. Like, did you have a favorite? Did you have a favorite team? Somebody that you watched in esports?
Are you contractually allowed to answer that question?
That's a good.
I'd say, for the most part, yeah. SoaR has been a dream org of mine. I love everyone here. I genuinely do feel like they're a family. They've taken care of me in a lot of different ways. And yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you need help, you can twerk for help. We'll send help.
I just shake my ass real quick and be like, help me, please. My SOS with my ass.
Help me. You're not even going to notice.
Once if you're safe,
a lot of people have,
twerk twice if you're not.
Some people, a lot of people go, hey, I'd love to be on TSM, and then they end up going somewhere else. And it's not the fact that they hate the company or the org they're with. They just had like the vision for what they wanted to be on.
Yeah, it's very interesting too, because like the whole org thing, like within content creation, is actually very different than a lot of people actually realize. Like a lot of these orgs, bro, are actually super broke, and like they actually treat their like content creators and employees like shit. Like it's actually very, very interesting to find out, bro. Like
you're here to hear first, folks. We're getting an inside scoop from SoaR Draynilla himself.
Well,
SoaR gets no bitches.
SoaR gets all of them, actually. SoaR is one of the best out there. They're bitch getters. You feel me? But now, like a lot of these tier 1 orgs and stuff like that, I'm not going to name any names, but like they have a reputation of kind of treating their employees and like their content creators as like a dollar sign and like a transactional amount. You know what I'm saying? Rather than actually treating them like a person and willing to like work with them. And, it's almost like, when you join an org, it's like a mutual relationship. Like, what can you provide to the org? What can the org provide for you? You feel me? Yeah. But a lot of orgs, they like to just like suck you dry. It's almost like, how you hear the same thing with like record labels and like with music, how like these rappers will sign like a $2 million sign-on bonus, right? But then they'll get fucked in their contract because they won't read it. Like, take the Tifu and Face situation, for example. Like that actually happens a lot more often than people think, But a lot of people don't realize it because these kids are so young and they're signing these crazy contracts with crazy dollar amounts, but they don't read it through and they end up getting fucked down the line,
Right. Kind of how when you had way back in the day, I don't remember if you remember Double Lift leaving CLG, and he kind of did the whole fucking thing where he was like, CLG treated me. To me, it seems like a lot of people who leave orgs like that, it's not a mutual thing. It's the org thinking that they're like essentially your boss.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not you guys working together. It's you're working for somebody at that point.
Exactly. That's what I like about SoaR, though. They've always like never treated me unfairly, and they've always like kept it a two-way street, right? Where like they're always like, yeah, we can provide this for you, you provide this for us. You know what I'm saying? It's never like one takes over the other. It's really cool.
Right.
They're good people.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about SoaR through watching you and just seeing tweets, and I follow SoaR and stuff too. I see them talk about their creators all the time.
Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, they're really cool people.
I feel like it's better almost to be like to join an org that's like, how do I explain? Like, that's more of a creator org first before it's a professional org.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
So like that's why I feel like 100 Thieves is doing as well as they are, is because they didn't come in and be like, we're gonna be these pros and be this best thing ever. Instead, we're gonna be, we're gonna be.
100 Thieves is really good with that. Yeah, 100 Thieves, like I always see them as a family. Like there's not anyone on their team that I see like that could go anywhere else. Like they truly like. They really, really handpick their content creators because they want it to feel like a family rather than like a business thing,
Right, and they do really good at it. I mean, fuck sakes, Nice Wings in there, dude.
I know. Nice cock.
Nice cat. Fucking the ALGS casting mastermind.
God, speaking of that, are you going to ALGS?
Oh, hell yeah. That's
yes,
we got our tickets like 2 months ago.
Yes,
I've been waiting for this to come around.
I'm going to throw this ass on you.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm going to be up there. You got to do it on Sunday. That's my birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday on Sunday? Happy early birthday.
My birthday's gonna be next Sunday.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Hey, we gotta go to the main stage, bro.
Literally
while the finals are happening, bro.
I don't want to go to
while the finals are literally commencing, bro. We're gonna go up there and I'm throwing my ass on you.
That's gonna be a halftime show.
I'm gonna fucking hands behind that. It's fucking halftime
exactly,
show.
Bro. It's gonna be crazy.
I want to see you do the what is that? Is it the Cardi B fucking the Cardi B split?
The WAP dance?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that. Trust. I'm not that flexible anymore, but I could try. No, I'm gonna make it drop.
Oh man, Let me see what else. What else do I have? I actually have a bullet point that says that how is that ass so fat though? before we move past the buttocks.
How is that ass so fat? Honestly,
is it just a lot of squats? Because I know for one that I am a brick wall through and through behind me. So I have nothing. What am I shaking my back? I can't do that. So.
I think it's honestly just the genetics, bro. Because like on my mom's side of the family, bro, I have 4 brothers, right? And we honestly all are pretty like, gifted in the lower posterior area. So I think it's honestly a genetic thing. Like my mom has really good genes and so does my father, So I think it just runs in the family.
Okay. I mean, that's a
all of us be cheeked up, bro. Trust. If we took a family photo from like our backs are turned to the camera, bro, you would be able to tell, bro. Like, damn, that's a thick family,
It's just a big. That's a huge moment.
God damn.
You turn around, it's a bunch of dudes, and you still say, "Damn." I mean, at that point,
it's exactly. They're like, "Damn, that's still fat." It's still fat.
So switching to a little bit of serious topics.
Okay.
I want to know your honest thoughts on Apex right now.
Ooh,
as a whole.
I think the game, like gameplay wise, is pretty good. I think it's in a solid state. In terms of content, Apex has always lacked with that. Like they always lack with coming up with something like creative or something new and something refreshing. Like they usually always just like go to the recycling method where they just bring back like, or they make a new heirloom, or like they release an event that's just only skins, like it's a cash grab. And so for that aspect, I'm really burnt out and I'm really bored. But Apex is just one of those games where like the core gameplay of it is just so good and so fun. I can't see myself playing anything else, but in terms of overall, I'd say the game is it's all right. Like I've honestly felt that way about Apex for a long time. Like it's kind of just like I the only reason I still play is that because I can't see myself playing anything else,
Right.
Like
there's nothing reached that level of popularity.
Exactly. It's just like nothing feels like right. Like it just doesn't like mesh, like I'll play, like I've been trying out Destiny 2 again recently. It's a lot of fun, but like at the same time, it's not Apex, At
the same time, you want to hear the sound of that Arthur 1 hit that.
Yeah, I want to hear that. Like I want to be able to just like hop into a game, rather than having to like remember all these different builds or the guns I want to look out for and all that. I just want to like hop in and just like, get to it,
You got to tab out and be like, what am I?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I picking this ability or this ability?
Yeah, got to go into dim and get my guns and shit.
You hop in, you pick up a gun, and you're just like, I'm shooting anybody that moves.
Exactly. That's exactly, how I feel.
Yeah, I guess I really do understand that. I've been
I've seen you play other games too.
Yeah, I've been branching out, and part of it's probably because I kind of resented the fact that I became the fuck yeah brother guy, and I was like, fuck it, everybody calls me Gibby now, and then my fiance keeps going, you just have to embrace it. I'm like, I mean, I am. I kind of have to. It's still a thing, and I'm like, and I'm like, when it comes to content, at the same time, I go, dude, Apex just doesn't have anything there. And then somebody goes, what's your favorite game? I go, CSGO. And they haven't changed that game in fucking years.
Yo, yeah, they haven't changed it in a minute, bro.
That's probably the reason I like it.
Yeah. Do you like Valorant?
Yeah, I like Valorant, but Valorant's kind of got a little too many abilities going on.
I feel that. I'm so ass at Valorant, bro. Like, I get so impatient, dude. Like, I will literally hold an angle the entire round, bro. The second I fucking look away, the dude peeks.
The dude's like,
I get so mad. Yeah, I get so pissed.
Throws it up, throws peace signs your face and pops you in the forehead.
I get so mad at that game. I usually try not to get mad at video games, but that game I actually get mad at.
Yeah, see that?
I get so pissed.
That's when I stopped. I started branching off of Apex when I caught myself yelling all the time. When I'm just
getting genuinely upset.
Bullshit. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
you know what? This isn't the vibe,
like this
bro.
isn't me.
This isn't me. I don't want to act like this. I'm just gonna get off.
Turn into a beast. Yeah, exactly.
Start raising, thinking about throwing the fucking throwing the mic. Monitors on my house.
Oh my god, really?
I haven't. I'm not.
I was gonna say
I bought these monitors. I'm not.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, bro. Growing up, I fucking went through controllers because I was a COD kid, and I would throw my controllers at the wall, bro. But like, actually, like now that I pay for my own shit, bro, nah, nothing's getting broken, dog.
Yeah, that's half the reason I buy corded stuff, everything, because I had one unwired like GameCube controller, and that shit got yeeted into the wall. I did that thing full force. And
dude, one time, bro, I got so mad at the game. I fucking threw my controller. I broke my controller, right? And my dad heard it, and he found out, and he got so pissed at me. He was like, "Oh, you want to break shit now that I bought, bro? I'm gonna teach you a lesson, little motherfucker, right?" And you know what he did, bro? He took every one of my controllers, bro, that I had like spare extra that he bought for me, bro, and he hit them. So what he did is he made me fucking stare at my console, my 360, bro. All like for a week straight, I could stare at it. All my games were there. I could plug it in, do everything. I just couldn't play it, and it sucked, bro. It was so annoying. Like if I ever have children, which I plan to, bro, and like consoles are still around or like they're gamers and shit like that, if they fuck up, if they get in trouble, I'm doing that shit, bro. Like, I'm gonna take their I'm taking their mice, I'm taking their keyboard, bro. Like I'm not gonna take their whole PC. I'm gonna just take the shit that like they used to play with. You feel me?
And being a gamer, you're gonna know exactly what to take too.
It's torture, bro. It's so horrible.
Just torture your kid and just take their mouse pad.
The mouse pad that would actually be fucked, bro.
They have an entire glass desk, and you take just the mouse pad. So you walk in there and they're using a card. They're playing on their cat or something.
My brother, bro.
My mom used to do that shit to me all the time.
My brother used to play Final Fantasy on a fucking pizza box, bro. Yeah, that was his mouse pad. Yeah, he used to play like the old Final Fantasy. It was 11, I think, and he would play it on a pizza box every single night when he got home from school.
Oh my god. That's how my mom used to be. She used to take my stuff away randomly. She used to take like my power. But if they were my kids, dude, they're gonna do what I did. I just went and I borrowed another power cable from somebody.
Borrowed it real
I hid
quick.
that in my closet in like a random shirt or a hoodie pocket. So whenever she'd come down and she'd take some stuff,
they'll never know.
And then she took a hard drive, so I got the hard drive and copied all that onto a flash drive, and then started doing that too. I had backups.
Too conniving, bro. Too smart, bro. See, I was never like that witted with stuff. Like I was just like a gamer, and like if it happened to me, I'd be like, well, damn, I'm out of luck, you know?
Yeah. See, after the third time it happening, I'm like, dude, I'm not losing. Shit.
You're a troublemaker then. If it happened 3 times,
I just want to play. No, because my brother could point at me and be like, he did it, and then it could be nothing. I could have been not even in the same state.
They're getting blamed. That's so tough.
Oh man. But that's. I had some stuff. I mean, we have like random topics if you want to just talk to them.
Yeah,
like
no, I'm down, bro.
I have in here. I said this off the podcast. I said I have in here. If you heard about R. Kelly getting 30 years,
I did. I saw that.
In the bullet point, it says he believed it would fly. And I don't remember why.
I believe I could fly.
But,
dude, oh my gosh, it's crazy. I saw that shit on Twitter.
That's where I saw it too. Was Twitter? Where it said he got 30 years, and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, well, he thought he was gonna. He thought something good was gonna happen with it.
How old is he now? He's gonna come out. He's gonna be like 80 or something, right? He's like in his 40s, 50s right now. I think.
How old is R. Kelly?
He's at least in his 40s.
He is 55.
Yeah, so he's gonna come out when he's like what, 80?
Oh, I didn't know.
No,
he was
like
that
90s.
Old.
Yeah, he's gonna come out. He's gonna be in his 90s, bro. He might even just die in there.
Yeah, that might be the last time we ever see.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Holy shit, bro.
No kidding.
God damn.
I had to look. Oh, I actually did not even hear what he did either. Okay, that explains why. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, for anybody who didn't know what he did, that includes our chat, his chat, whoever's listening. Apparently, he was funneling millions of dollars of music from musical royalties to a childhood friend before his sex trafficking conviction. What?
Holy shit.
That's way worse than what they were showing. What?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. That is actually some weird shit. That's
he
weird.
apparently sold off $5 million of his music rights.
Oh my God.
Okay, that explains why he got 30 years. I'm thinking it was just going to be like
it's never worth your freedom.
Case. But dude, that was a lot. That's a lot.
It's never worth your freedom, bro. Holy shit.
Apparently R. Kelly was on some real shit. But I do appreciate you coming on today, Dre.
Yeah,
taking some time out of your day to come hang out.
Yeah, no, of course. It was a pleasure, bro. I appreciate you having me, man. Thanks for inviting me.
Sorry we didn't have any more questions.
You're good.
You're our first guest ever.
Oh, so, really? I feel special.
This was a business. This was the guinea pig. This was we were just trying to. Next time, I think we do a guest, which we'd love to have you back on again.
Yeah,
we
of course.
Could probably bring you in for the whole thing and just do the entire podcast with you instead of you.
Yeah,
I think
for sure. I'd be down.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it, bro. I'd be so down, man. I appreciate you having me. Seriously, it means a lot, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, take it easy, fam.
Likewise, bro.
I might hit you up one day to play something.
Hey, say less. I'd be down. Yeah, for sure, bro. Before I go, I hate to be that guy, but can you do the "oh fuck yeah, brother"?
Oh fuck yeah, brother. I'm hard as a rock.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's all I wanted, bro. I fucking love you so much, man.
Bro,
seriously.
I appreciate you, fam.
All right, bro. I'll catch you soon. All right.
I love you too, Dre. Take it easy.
Hey, love you, bro. Later, man.
Beautiful. That was great. For the first time ever, we had a guest, and it actually went really well. I think the way their system works, can I just like hang it up for just him, or is he still stuck in here? I think he's he has the thing. He has to tell him to not close till he's done uploading.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I felt like he had to like wait for it to finish uploading. I don't know if he knows that he has to finish to wait.
If he doesn't, I can always just have him open up Chrome again.
Yeah, I would say just hit him up real quick. And
I didn't want to ask him to throw that ass back. I didn't want to force him to do that at all. But that was nice. That was goated.
It's gonna be on TikTok in like a week from now. So with Bobo in there,
with me, it's just wait. In a week from now, it's gonna be me live, and it's gonna be fucking me and Dre just twerking on stage together.
You should have him put party hats on each cheek.
Party hats on each cheek. But I think for this podcast, I think that was pretty good. We're low key out of topics, so I think we're just going to call it a episode 10 here. We got our first guest in, which was Dre. Dre was great.
It was dope.
So we'll definitely be looking. For more guests in the future, since it actually went really well. First live podcast. It sounded great. Looked great. And once again, shout out to SoaR Draynilla for coming on. If you ever want to know where the CheekCast podcast is, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on Spotify, YouTube, and hopefully more soon in the next week or so. So, you guys have a good night. All right. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.